Quack-a-doodle-doo! What is up, fellow birds of the Spiral, and welcome to an all-new episode of Mythbusters Pirate 101 edition, where I'll be putting to the test some of the most commonly held beliefs in this community by testing them objectively. And for this video, I've selected Pirate. Now, the argument is that Pirate actually works in PvP, and this is largely based off of some very influential people in the community, and it's also based on a tweet from Ratbeard, one of the devs, who says he doesn't know if Pirate works in PvP or not. Well, I mean, you can't blame them. I mean, he probably hasn't worked on it in a very long time. The guy's busy with Wiz, with all the updates that have come out recently. I mean, what do y'all expect? And besides, y'all play the game, can't you just hop on and test it? That's what I'm doing here. I'm surprised fewer people, I'm surprised, more people didn't actually try and test it before going off and claiming that it works. But that's what I'm doing. I am doing 20 super hits with Fame Flanders outside of Pirate Zone, and I'm comparing it to 20 hits inside of Pirate Zone. Now, this just calculates the damage. Someone else, a good friend of mine, thank you Matthew and Logan from Final Bastion. Shout out to Final Bastion, by the way. Excellent place for guides and such. Generally, they have good information there. But they tested out the accuracy aspect, and I'll be showing you that towards the end of the video. Alright, so let us get started. Alright, so here's the tweet that I talked about earlier, and quick shout out to Ratbeard. Go ahead and follow him on Twitter. Just because he, isn't, really familiar with Pirate anymore. I mean, he's been doing great things in Wizard 101, and I know they've been working really hard. So this is not at all to bash anyone at King Zao. Alright? Just wanted to clear that up. Now, as you can see, the card says that it works on ships. Doesn't say anything about, on-land combat or PvP. So, yeah, and there's, someone out there claiming that it does actually work in those. And as you're about to see, I can objectively prove that that claim is 100% false. I will show you the footage of me testing it, and that will show you the calculations I made, and I will show you at the end of this video the calculations that Final Bastion made as well. Now, what's even crazier about this is that some of the people who are claiming this should know what they're talking about. They're clearly very good at PvP, they clearly know the game very well, but they're clearly and obviously giving out false information on purpose. My guess is that it's used to manipulate people in the community because, if they can get people to accept something that's blatantly and obviously false, I mean, who knows what else they could get away with. So, I view this as a little bit of a threat to the health of this community. So, y'all be aware. Actually think critically about things, and don't just accept everything as the truth. Alright, so yeah, I have to show all this footage because the partisans in Pirate 101 who are so stubborn and just insist on clinging to all their beliefs despite being proven wrong will try and make the excuse that I didn't actually test this, so I'm showing them right here. I'm testing it. Irrefutable evidence. If you want to slow down the video, you can download it via a YouTube converter or something like that and slow it down. But I don't want the video to be 2 hours. It took me 3 hours to test this. I already knew the results because I've done a lot of PvP, but I tested it again. And numbers don't lie, right? So here's the rest of the footage, and as promised, I'll insert the little bit that Logan and Matthew contributed from Final Bastion. So, matter of fact, I'll insert it right here. So thank you to Matthew, Pickman, Wolf, and Logan for testing it out for me. And here are the results from my own study that show irrefutable proof that Pirate does not work in PvP. Now, this is all basic math, but, I mean, it does seem like math these days is superpower for most people, so it is what it is. You can look up how to do this on Google. Yeah. So, I'm just going to go ahead and play the rest of the footage so you can see with your own eyes that I actually tested all this out, and I will also, I guess I'll just put I don't know, Marlebone combat theme or something like that in the background. I don't know. Well, we'll see. quack. Well, hey, if you made it this far in the video, you must be pretty committed. That being said, if you really like what you see and you want to help support it, there are some awesome perks you can get. More details in a video, the link down below in the description. Be sure to check that out, and here's a quick look at, what the tiers are named. That being said, do look at the video, it has a lot more details. Alright, well, here's the evidence one more time in case you forgot already. And quick shout out to Final Bastion. You'll see all the information and everything both in the description, and I'll show a screenshot just to shout them out because they really are a great site and they really do stand for progress in a healthy intellectual community, and that's what I'm all about too. So yeah, always glad to shout them out and support them. For now, it's been your friend and pal Fearsome with yet another Pirate 101 video because goodness knows I love this game.